Do we think that non-metalheads should wear metal t-shirts?
All right, we gotta really elaborate on this one. As a team,
I don't really care, to be honest.
When can you wear a Thrasher jersey? Do you have to do the kickflip before that, or?
My opinion actually goes back and forth. It does. My 13-year-old gatekeeper hater comes out for like a half a second, like, what are you doing? But this other big piece of me is like, I want the genre to grow.
You guys can say whatever you want. Gaslight me, daddy, if you want to say that this doesn't happen. I don't really care, because I'm old and I've had this happen a lot. And so is every other person who kind of like doesn't look, you know, metal enough to you. Whether it's just because like they happen to be a girl or they don't dress the same way that the other metal people dress.
You gotta know at least 1 or 2 songs, be some kind of fan to wear like a metal shirt. Our guitarist literally has a Cannibal Corpse shirt. I'm like, name 1 song. Name it. Name it or I'm shitting my pants right now. You name that song. We're both gonna suffer if you don't do it, you know, and so, no, but he like, I'm torn.
I couldn't care less. I mean, we used to get shit when we first started, because like I used to wear like Metallica shirts in promos and stuff, and we used to get shit because we weren't metal enough, so it's only the same. It's just someone else getting shit about liking a band that they don't want you to like. So.
People have been questioning me and what I'm wearing literally since I bought my first band t-shirt. I got my first like Despised Icon hoodie on Merch Now. Like when I was a kid, I bought it with my little brother. And since I had band shirts, people have been questioning me about that. So I don't give a shit, because people are gonna question you regardless. I don't really care if someone's being a poser and wearing something. If someone thinks those shirts cool, I love that. And if someone wants to adopt the aesthetic of metal, I don't think that's hurting us, and I think that's only widening our net and bringing some more people in who might have not ever have felt comfortable coming to a show. If something piques their interest, that's great to me.
Ever since I was a kid, man, like I want the heavy music scene to get as big as possible. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love. So when I see like, you know, Kim Kardashian wearing like a Morbid Angel t-shirt, I'm like, cool. Great. I mean, whatever pushes on. If that makes someone that didn't listen to that style of music or even Morbid Angel in general, bring them to Morbid Angel, I'm in, you know?
I'm on the fence about it, because I do think it's cool that like now like metal like t-shirts and stuff are making it into like Target and like, you know, like Walmart, all these like mainstream things. It's sick to see like Slipknot shirts and like Metallica, and it's like the old vintage rock trend is coming back, which is dope. But it also like kind of bumps me out, because I'm like, okay, well, it's cool you have this shirt and it's like trendy, but like maybe dive into like what this is and why your body's like a billboard at that point. It's like, you gotta kind of know. I think Kanye West was wearing a Cradle of Filth shirt, and it was fucking sweet, because a bunch of people were like, oh, what's Cradle of Filth? And that helped, you know, that. But then at the same time, I don't think Kanye's jamming Cradle of Filth on his off time.
I don't care. Dude, it's a t-shirt. If it looks cool, maybe somebody discovers the band because a celebrity's wearing it.
I'm the same way, but I feel like, to be honest, it kind of pissed me off if it was our own band.
I don't really care if you wear the shirt, just as like I don't care that like if you like the band or you don't. Just at least know, like, have an idea of what it is. You know what I mean?
You can't wear a Nirvana shirt and at least not know what the fuck Smells Like Teen Spirit is.
Sure. Yeah, why not? I don't care.
Why would that be a bad thing?
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't think humans should be that concerned with what other people wear, to be honest. I mean, who cares? Anybody that's ever been on tour has probably a dozen metal shirts in their closet that they've never heard of before, and they just wear out, you know? I mean, I've never even heard of this band.
I don't care what you wear, you know? It doesn't matter. But it's good if you know what the band is, if you get a question, I guess, you know? But you're allowed to wear whatever you want.
Oh,
hot chicks are wearing metal shirts.
I'm sure people who identify purely as heavy metal fans, like, I'm sure there's like, oh, no posers kind of thing, but like, pose. Feel free to pose. When I was young and I put my first heavy metal t-shirt on, I don't know what the fuck was going on. I thought it would make me look cool, and you know, then somebody comes up to me like, oh, what's your favorite song off their first fucking 7-inch? And I'm like, I don't know. Pose away. That's how you get into it. That's how you inspire other people to get into it. T-shirts.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I think there's more things in the world that we should be worried with than people wearing fucking metal t-shirts.
I think we should, yeah, I don't give a fuck, but I think if a metalhead wears a metal t-shirt, we should grill them. Because I know they should know, they should know. So there should be a free pass where, like, you know, gatekeeper, don't gatekeep someone who ain't even got a fucking fence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely think wear it. Like, puts it out there and makes people question who it is, even if they don't know. I was that kid, I remember one time I bought a Slipknot shirt when I was first getting into hard music, but I hadn't heard Slipknot before. I was only 12. I was walking around Best Buy and this dude came up to me and he's like, "Oh, you like Slipknot? You like industrial music?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Slipknot on your shirt." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I haven't listened to him before." And he like gave me this look of like pure disgust. But they ended up being one of my all-time favorite bands and one of the reasons that I'm sitting here right now. So, you know, and sometimes everyone's process isn't the same. Sometimes they might just like the shirt first, so that's okay.
Artwork is such a, like, you know, important part of music. It's not nowhere close to the most important part, of course, but it's a big part of the artist's identity, you know? So if someone digs it just because the artwork is awesome, like, that's cool. Like, you know, it
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's just an appreciation for the, like, you know, a musician's artistic, like,
vision.
Yeah, personality or like the projection of themselves. That's what it's
appreciation for the
of.
visual part of the music.
Yeah, the visual part. Yeah, so definitely, like, we have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't give a shit. So wear what you want. If you want to wear like a funny suit, that's fine by me. If it says Metallica on it, that's fine by me.
It's the same thing. We've been discussing this. When can you wear a Thrasher jersey? Do you have to do the kickflip before that, or can you just wear it because of fashion? I mean,
yeah, Thrasher. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm against that. You shouldn't wear a metal jersey if you're not a metal fan.
I think that if you're gonna put something on your body, at least do enough background research that you know enough to talk about the subject. Does that make sense? Like, I don't give a fuck if you wear a Mike Zed t-shirt and you only know 3 songs. Well, at least you know 3 songs. You just see where I'm coming from, where it's like, especially like, you know, Metallica was on Stranger Things and it became this huge fucking thing where it was like, oh shit. And you had this new wave of younger Gen Z fans, but they didn't really understand what Metallica was or the legend behind Metallica. Just doing a little bit of research, because we literally have it all at our fingertips.
I think that there's a lot of ways you can think about that where you're like, oh, that's really obnoxious that people do that. But I also think it's because, like, metal graphic design, like the way that metal logos look and the way that the aesthetic of the culture is so cool. If you separate out that, like, oh, somebody's taking this and wearing it and they don't know what the music is, it's also just really sick that people love the aesthetic, love the way it looks. That's like the way I've always thought about it, is I can understand, especially if you're somebody who made the designs or like who's involved in it, then you're like, why is somebody who doesn't know our music wearing it? Like, I can get it, but I also think that it's really cool that people just love the culture.
We have too many fucking dividers in our scene. Get the fuck out. Unify this fucking place. Our shit's small and we're passionate people. And I love when somebody that's not a metalhead wears our shirt, because not everybody knows that. I don't give a fuck if they can't name 3 Metallica songs. Who cares? You walk into Urban Outfitters or Target or Walmart or whatever, and I see a Pantera shirt, I see a Metallica logo, my heart glistens, dude. I get so warm inside. I love it because I love this music and I want more people to come over to our party, however that may fucking be. But go ahead and wear your Slayer shirt, Kardashian. Go ahead and wear your Pantera shirt, whoever the fuck it is. Do it, and I'll fucking love it.
My thing is this, if you love heavy metal, you don't need a shirt to wear it, you just love it. So if you're trying to make a fashion thing out of wearing a heavy metal t-shirt, you think it's fashionate, wear the t-shirt. But true metalheads are in the front row and their shirts are torn in half to the point where they had no shirts, and they are there purely to rock the fuck out.
There are bigger problems in the world than worrying about what t-shirt someone's wearing. And if that helps that band, if that gives money to that band, if that shows someone else maybe what a different band is and they're curious about it and they want to Google it and look it up, then that's not a bad idea in my opinion. So I don't care if you listen to the music or not. If you're rocking it, rock it. Who cares what people think?
From a business perspective, I think it's awesome. It's good for metal, it's good for the bands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wish if people spend the money to buy the shirt, I wish they would give the band more of a chance too.
That's the thing, is like maybe when you buy this shirt, you get like, I don't know, the money, you get it on iTunes or something. So they should do a code or something. So then it's like, all right, if you want to wear this, you got to at least listen to this once. You know what I mean?
No, like at checkout, they make you listen to at least 3 songs before you buy the shirt.
Yeah, 100%. That would be sick, actually. I buy those shirts all the time just to hear the songs.
Yes, it would.
Jamming over the PA at Walmart.
Yeah. Every time someone buys a Slipknot shirt at Walmart, they play a song over the PA in Walmart.
And you know there'd be like a bunch of people weirded out, and then there'd be a couple dudes like, pretending to do
strangling each other in the grocery aisle, calling each other maggots.
Yeah. Buying cereal. I felt the arise of